In the headlines, troops of Operation Hatler in Daji kill 7 bandits, recover arms, ammunition in Zamfara state. 5 persons dead, 6 others rescued in Kano boat mishap. Amid Salah celebrations, Nigerians ponder on incoming government. And on the international scene, around 60 civilians killed in northern Burkina Faso attack near Mali border. Hello and welcome to Trust News Updates. I'm Dashan Husseina Usman. And we begin with security, where troops of Operation Hatler Daji on Saturday neutralized 7 terrorists, apprehended 2 others, and destroyed several of their camps in Zurmi local government area of Zamfara state. The Director, Defense Media Operations, Major General Musa Madami, made this known in a statement on Sunday in Abuja. Madami said the troops achieved the feat during an encounter with the bandits at Birnin Tsaba, Tsanu, Lamba, Gabas, Gidan Kaso, and Dumburum forests of Zurmi local government area of the state. He said the troops recovered 7 motorcycles, 2 empty AK-47 magazines, and 1 Baofeng radio. According to him, following the arrest of the terrorist informant on April 21, troops conducted a follow-up operation and arrested another 2 terrorists at Shinkafi town in Shinkafi local government area. The traditional ruler of Agara, Kababunu local government area of Kogi State, David Obadofin, is reported dead in the custody of his abductors 12 days after he was kidnapped. A family source stated that the monarch died last Thursday as a result of torture from his abductors. The abductors of the monarch agreed to collect 2 million naira for his ransom, for his release, and 1 other lady identified as Temidayo Elewa when the hoodlums noticed that Obadofin was becoming too weak. A source added that while waiting for the ransom to be delivered, the hoodlums blindfolded the lady and relocated her to a different place in the bush in their bid to hide their track. Pa Obadofin was said to have died before the said ransom could be delivered to his abductors in the bush. Meanwhile, the locals stated that Temidayo Elewa, who was abducted along with the monarch, has been set free and since rejoined with her family last Saturday. The State Police Command is yet to confirm the incident. Men of the Nigeria Police Force on Sunday rescued a cleric, Reverend Nicodemus Ude, of the Nigeria Reformed Church in Ebonyi local government area of Ebonyi State. The preacher was initially kidnapped and eventually let go by his captives following a distress call to members of the public by his assistant, who was with him at the time of the incident, to block the road the kidnappers intended to use to exit the area with their victim. But upon receiving the message that the cleric has been abducted, the Commissioner of Police in Ebonyi State, Faleye Olaleye, mobilized his tactical teams and the Divisional Police Officer of Ebonyi Division to cordon off and barricade marked out areas. The kidnappers were then intercepted along Ndofia, Isheke, and Edukfu Egbu Isheke, where they abandoned the victim and took to their heels while exchanging gunshots with the police to pave way for their escape. Unfortunately, they were overpowered by superior firepower of the police, which led to one of them being neutralized and the arrest of 2 principal suspects. Items recovered include 2 AK-47 and 1 LAR rifle, as well as 2 vehicles, including that of the victim. An auto accident in the ancient city of Katsina has claimed the life of 1 person, while 6 persons have been hospitalized. The accident happened as a result of reckless driving by a Keke Napep rider on Hajj Camp roundabout. Abdullahi Yamadi has details of the report.
Eyewitness accounts say that the accident was caused by the reckless attempt by a Keke rider to a sharp U-turn on the roundabout. The tricycle, which was conveying some Salah visitors, was hit by a moving vehicle. The driver, in a bid to avoid hitting the keke rider, lost control of his vehicle, which then somersaulted and caused him to die on the spot. The other 3 occupants of the vehicle sustained various degrees of injuries and rushed to Katsina General Hospital for treatment. Similarly, the female occupants of the keke were also taken to hospital. Okay. Look at it, I just lost my friend. I'm one of the occupants of this vehicle. It is very unfortunate that the keke rider has caused the life of this man, who is a prominent politician in Zango local government. In fact, he was the candidate of the State Assembly seat in the just concluded election under the PDP. He is Manzo Madaka. May his soul rest in perfect peace. The keke riders are too rough and reckless in Katsina, and authorities are not doing anything about that. They have caused the lives of many innocent citizens like this one now, and for the fact that somebody has not done the right thing. Many Katsina residents decry reckless and rough driving by keke riders, especially on major highways and in the ancient city of Katsina. Observers say the earlier relevant authorities check the excesses of the keke riders, the better. Abdullahi Ismayamadi, Trust Television News, Katsina.
The Kano State Fire Service on Sunday confirmed that 5 people died while 6 others survived a boat mishap at the Kanwa Dam in Madobi local government area of the state. The service public relations officer, Samina Abdullahi, who confirmed the incident, said the boat mishap occurred on Saturday at about 5:40 p.m. The PRO said the victims were from Fagge in Fagge local government area of the state. He said investigations into the boat mishap have commenced and reports would be made available immediately after. The incoming President, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has been called upon to give priority to tackling of insecurity and unemployment on assumption of office, as these have been described as major issues confronting the country now. The Kwara State Chairman of the Christian Association of Nigeria, Sunday Timothy Adewale, gave the advice during a church program in Ilorin. The Christian leader also mentioned the need to tackle epileptic power supply in the country, which he said, if improved, will enhance the economy of the country.
Where any government that is coming in now, we want to charge the President-elect Tinubu to please, the first assignment is to work on the security architecture of this diocese, of this Nigeria needed to be overhauled. Not only that, is to do everything possible to checkmate the activities of the bandits, the kidnappers, the killer herdsmen. It is only in the atmosphere of peace that we can have progress. So he should do on his priority list how to tackle security. Then he should focus on unemployment. We have the teeming youths that are not employed. And that is why it's like sitting on a keg of gunpowder, because it's a time bomb. It can explode at any time. So he should focus on that. The infrastructure is already decayed.
This year's Eid al-Fitr marks the end of religious festivities to be witnessed by the Muhammadu Buhari administration after its 8 years stewardship. In this report, Trust TV's Shafi'u Suleiman asked a cross-section of Nigerians if their expectations were met and what they hope will be done by the new administration. The report.
What has a beginning must surely has an end. So it is with the Buhari administration, which governed Nigerians for about 8 years now. As it observes its last Salah celebration in Aso Rock Villa, Nigerians speak on their expectations and dashed hopes.
Personally, I'm not a very I'm not somebody who is into politics that much, but generally, I would say the administrations, I think they did well, especially in terms of infrastructures, like the roads they built, like the new ultra markets that they built. I'll give them applause.
This administration, I would say, needs to allow a lot of young people to heal so that they can give out their best of their potential to the incoming administration.
I will rate Buhari's performance for the past 8 years as excellent for so many reasons. In terms of projects in particular, he has performed beyond expectation in terms of projects. In terms of social investment too, he has performed beyond expectation because it has been unprecedented.
Really, there are a lot of mistakes that the new administration will maybe take a step for changes. For example, this fuels problem, insecurity. There are a lot of problems really that the president will tackle. We hope the president will tackle those problems.
I had high hopes, but to be honest, I'm not so satisfied with the what the administration. Honestly, I'm not just too happy about most of the policies, most of the things that we saw, because things were really kind of tough, especially on the masses.
While they look into the future of Nigeria with the incoming administration of Bola Tinubu, Nigerians are divided over its ability to change the narratives.
There is one fundamental misconception Nigerians have. When Buhari came, they thought that all our problems will disappear overnight. It is not possible. It is not done anywhere. It is unrealistic. So, the story has been the same all over. You understand? Now, when Tinubu comes, we should not expect that things will change overnight. It doesn't happen like that anywhere in the world. And therefore, it cannot happen in Nigeria for the first time.
Nigeria is the biggest economy in Africa and 6th largest oil-producing nation in the world, blessed with numerous solid mineral potentials and populated by over 200 million people. But its citizens say the country is yearning for an inspiring leadership that will guarantee the nation's accelerated development. Shafiu Suleiman, Trust TV News, Abuja.
Muslim faithfuls in the northern Nigerian city of Kano look forward to the end of Ramadan because the celebrations are capped with a showcase of culture, tradition and colorful festivities, the Daba. Trust TV correspondent Idris Jibrin attended this year's Daba festival in Kano and now reports.
A dance in memory of ancient times. Hundreds of years before Islam and the British arrived to Nigeria, the sons and daughters of Kano are gathered to honor the arrival of their emir. An elaborate procession marking the end of Ramadan. It's called Hawan Daushe, a traditional horse riding in Kano, relentless in motion, splendid in color, and breathtaking horsemanship.
The event is going to be a joyous, happy occasion, and we have plenty of them where I come from also. Which also bring out the culture of our country as well. I think it's a great promotion for countries and states around the world to put out their word about what they do and how they do it.
It's a historical event, very important in the culture of Hausa and for the people of the northern Nigeria, particularly Kano State. Very, very important because it's a place where a lot of people come together to celebrate and to watch the Hawan Daushe. That's the Doba, horse men displaying cultural and horse expertise.
Hundreds and thousands of Kano residents turned out as Emir Amina Ado Bayero marched out his troops to the streets in celebration of Kano's tradition and culture's best.
We are here with the horse riders and the Emir. They will come, and each of the traditional rulers, that is the Hakimis, who are the district heads, will come and pay homage, riding the horses to the Emir. Well, traditionally this is it, and it is something that will entertain the people and make the Salah a festive one.
Hawan Daushe Doba is not only about marking the end of Ramadan, but also to remind the people on the importance of maintaining their centuries-old culture and tradition. Idris Jibrin, Trust TV News, Kano.
You're watching Trust News Update. Coming up after the break, we take a look at how teenagers make a living from discarded items. Do stay.
TV, documenting the Nigerian story.
Hello and welcome back. Thanks for staying with us on Trust News Update. Here's a recap of some of our top stories. You heard that troops of Operation Hatlerin Daji killed 7 bandits, recover arms, ammunition in Zamfara State. You also heard that 5 persons dead, 6 others rescued in Kano boat mishap. The controversy over the tussle of the traditional ruler's seat in Agbowo town in Iwo local government area of Osun State has assumed a dangerous dimension as some aggrieved indigents allegedly attacked and threatened to kill a prominent monarch, Oba Moshood Alamu, in his palace. 4 persons have been arrested by police in connection with the attack on the traditional ruler. However, Oba Alamu is insisting that there is a real danger to his existence and to the lives of his family, members, chiefs, and aides. Hamid Oyegbade files the report.
Oba Moshood Alamu Okparonke, the Onisahara of Feesu in Iwo local government area of Osun State, is the traditional constituted authority over Agbowo town in Iwo land. Oba Alamu appointed district heads, known as Baale in Yoruba parlance, to be in charge of towns under him for administrative convenience. The state governor, Ademola Adeleke, recently elevated one of the Baales, Prince Musbau Akande Gbenosola, to become the Olu of Agbowo. But those aggrieved by Akande's promotion by the governor unleashed their anger on Oba Alamu.
They said that they wanted to kill me because the government promoted Olu of Agbowo that is Musbau Benusola, to Obashi. So the state government has the power to promote anybody from Bale to Oba, not chief, not ordinary chief, but anybody that become Bale, they can promote. The state government has the right for the promotion. So that is how they said, I'm the one that promoted. I say, oh, how can I do it? The state government, you don't see the paper.
But not all residents of Agbowo are unhappy with the elevation of Oba Akande. In fact, some are delighted because of his antecedents when he served as Baale.
Since the pronouncement of our Baale Benusola being promoted to be king in our community here, we are very happy with the pronouncement, and we are very supportive with that man, because Baba Benusola is a very good man in the environment.
Yeah. So we are grateful and we are happy, and we are thanking the governor of Osun State for bestowing us this opportunity. We are grateful.
It is a welcome development. In fact, the people of Agbowo are very grateful to our amiable governor. We are even praying for him to move higher, to go higher and higher.
The new Oba, Musbau Akande Benusola, appealed to people of Agbowo to continue to live peacefully and warned that whoever that goes against the law will not go scot-free. My people of Agbowo town, let us cooperate. I need your cooperation. Don't go against the law. Whoever that goes against the law will be punished according to the law. God will bless all of us. Agbowo shall be peaceful. The traditional ruler called on police to properly investigate the attack on Oba Alamu and prosecute the perpetrators. Amid Oyegbade, Trust TV News, Osogbo.
Teenagers, mostly between the age of 10 and 17 in Jos Plateau State, are making money by scavenging for discarded items. The teenagers, who often search for the waste items from nooks and crannies of the city, tell Trust TV's Ado Musa that they sell the items to scrap buyers at their collection centers. The report.
The teenagers usually handpick the wasted items, mostly made from metal or rubber, and take them to scrap buyers, who then take them to various companies across the country for recycling into reusable material. According to the teenagers, they engage in the scavenging business in order to take care of themselves, pay school fees, and stand on their feet even before they become adults. I am in this business because it helps me to buy clothes, buy school materials, pay my school fees, and take care of other necessities. The business is indeed helpful to me. I am in this business because I want to help myself. I look for the wasted items at various places and bring them here to sell. So, I'm here now to sell what I have gathered. I started this business mainly to assist myself so that I won't be staying without doing anything. I just have to do it because what I earn assists me a lot. Asking how they combine school and the business, the scavengers have this to say. I am a student and always go to school. I go to school in the morning, and when I return home, I go out for the business. It doesn't prevent me from going to school. I have ample time for each engagement. I attend school every day. This business doesn't affect my school. I devote my time for whatever I'm doing. So, I go to school in the morning and do my business after school hours. With the success they have made in the business, the teenagers feel experienced enough to invite other young persons to also engage in business in order to be independent. Ado Musa, Trust TV News, Jos.
Now, away from Nigeria, local prosecutor Lamine Kabore said on Sunday, citing information from police in the town of Wahigoya, that around 60 civilians were killed on Friday in northern Burkina Faso by people wearing the uniforms of Burkinabe armed forces. He said an investigation had been launched after the attack on the village of Karma in Yatenga province in the borderlands near Mali, an area overrun by Islamist groups linked to Al-Qaeda and Islamic State that have carried out repeated attacks for years. The statement gave no further details on the attack. Now, according to Human Rights Watch in March, since 2022, attacks by armed groups on civilians have surged, while state security forces and volunteer defense troops have conducted a number of abusive counter-terrorism operations. According to the government, unidentified assailants killed 40 people and wounded 33 others in an attack on the army and volunteer forces in the same region of northern Burkina Faso near Wahigoya on April 15. And finally, in sports, Sunshine Stars FC of Akure on Sunday defeated Lobby Stars of Makurdi on March Day 15 to earn their first victory in the second stanza of Group B in the Nigeria Professional Football League. Sunshine Stars forward David Onovo headed in a corner kick in the 23rd minute to give the home team a 1-0 victory in the keen contest that was played at the Ondo State Sports Complex in Akure. In the closely contested game, all attempts by the home team to increase their score were unsuccessful following wasteful opportunities. Prior to the encounter, Sunshine Stars had drawn 1-1 with Wiki Tourists FC in Bauchi on March Day 10 and Doma United in Akure on March Day 11. However, they still have a match against Rivers United on March Day 12 after a March Day 14 loss away to Abia United. According to Sunshine Stars head coach Edith Agoye, the pursuit of the Super Six was still on course. And with that, we've come to the end of Trust News Update. Don't forget to follow us across all our social media platforms. I'm Darshan Hussaina Usman. Thanks for watching.